One of the most important things that you've got to look into when you go into a film is that you connect to it. And that there's something in the character that feels personal to you and in the journey. For me, as a young filmmaker out of film school, and then eventually as a photographer and then a director of sort of commercials and music videos, I had sort of a parallel life traveling to some of those dangerous places in the world to work on personal projects. That idea, which is a little like the story of Icarus, where you can sort of fly too close to the sun, is something that is at the core of Monster, which is that Steve's curiosity puts him in a position where he's given one choice, or what he perceives to be one choice, and a very short window, 20 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, that could determine his whole future. I'm Anthony Mandler, the director of Monster, which is premiering at the U.S. Dramatic Competition at the 2018 Sundance Film Festival. Monster is about the trial of a 17-year-old named Steve Harmon from Harlem, who has been accused of being part of a robbery and murder of a bodega, from which he proclaims his innocence. It's based on a Walter T. Myers book of the same title, which has sold 2 million copies, required reading in New York State schools. Was immediately taken by the story, by how modern it was and how relevant it was, and the way that it was told as a sort of a film within a film, and taking you on a very sort of first-person journey through this very tumultuous time in this young man's life, and understanding sort of what he's facing and how the system essentially doesn't always look at the whole picture, and the way that sort of mass incarceration and institutional racism and how the social scenarios in the streets work, and how this great kid from a great family could get tangled up in it. For me, I saw the opportunity to tell a very unique and original story.
I'm just gonna tell her the truth. You know, I didn't do anything wrong. You believe me, don't you?
The star of the film is Kelvin Harrison Jr., who plays Steve Harmon. Kelvin is a powerhouse that we searched high and low and feel like we really discovered him. And he brought an innocence and an energy and an emotion to the character that I had not seen in any actor that auditioned for it. You know, the whole structure of the film is such that, you know, we exist on 3 time frames, right? There's the courtroom, there's the jail, and there's essentially what happened in Harlem, the flashbacks. Within each of those chapters, those veins of the film, you would have a different sort of Bible when it came to the lens set, the look, the feel, the technique of the camera. By mixing those cards up, you're essentially taking a viewer down a journey where they're attempting to form an opinion. You're attempting to form a judgment. The idea was to rattle that tree and shake you out of your opinions and out of the things that you're forming in real time to a place where essentially you're just feeling. And that's the idea towards the end of the movie, that you're responding by feeling versus preconceived notions.